Gotta hold you on, so fuck if they ain't feeling that. Long road to success, better pack up plenty snacks. They ain't trying to help you up cause they ain't feeling that. But quick to act and hold their hand out and be like, give me that. Gotta hold you on, so fuck if they ain't feeling that. Long road to success, better pack up plenty snacks. They ain't trying to help you up cause they ain't feeling that. But quick to act and hold their hand out and be like, give me that. And be like, give me that. And I ain't feeling that. And be like, give me that. And I ain't feeling that. They be like, give me that. And I ain't feeling that. They be like, give me that. And I ain't feeling that. So I ain't coming off it easy. He lick on me and easy. You been watching too much TV. Better turn around and leave me. So get smoked up like a free weed in the hood. I'm a G in my profession. G can show you, teach you lessons. But I'd rather keep you guessing. Yeah, I'd rather keep you guessing. No fuck niggas in my circle, so I'm counting that as a blessing.
YouTube. Trying to fix my camera, man. I ain't really got nothing to sit it on like I really want to.
Purchase your track today.
Shit. Let me see what I can do. Let me see what I can do. Let me see what I can do. Give me a second. Give me a second. Alright, YouTube. I'm comfortable now. So, where did I take my truck? Where did I take my truck to lease on? Where did I go after Landstar? What was my destination? What is my journey? What am I doing with my life? First of all, when I left Landstar, I was sitting at home for about a good two months, 2.5 months, just chilling, relaxing. You know what I'm saying? Woo! Shit. Bless me, bless me, bless my soul, Lord Jesus. Anyways, where did I take my truck to, man? I bet y'all would want to know, huh? Well, I'm going to tell you. A little old boy drinking Powerade. Boy got that, what is it, white cherry flavor. White cherry. You know, I ain't gonna talk about no endorsements, nothing like that, but it would be nice to get a nice little ad or a sponsor from Powerade. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I'm a little under the weather, man. Excuse me for my voice and me sneezing all over the place. I don't want y'all to get sick, so that's why I turned away from the camera, because this shit might be highly contagious. You know what I'm talking about? But anyways, let's get down to business. So I took off for like 2 months after Landstar, 2.5 months chilling. And I told you I'm gonna drive teams with my pops, right? So boom. You know, my pops, he got some shit on his license that need to fall off in order for, you know, us to go certain places and shit like that. So if anybody knows some places that, you know, my license is good. I personally, I can drive for anybody, anywhere. I can take my truck to any company. But it's just my dad and his license or whatever. So I did this for him. It wasn't for me. So the place I went to, they had a $16,000 sign-on bonus for teams. So I'm like, I bet, cool, $16,000 sign-on bonus. I like the sound of that. So shit, I'm like, I'm all with it. So shit, long story short, 16,000 sign-on bonus. And, you know, was going to be pulling off a low board. And they got a lot of team freight. Supposedly they got a lot of team freight. And I want to try them out. It was a company I worked for before, but I never been on the operator side. So I said, you know, I'm going to go back there, take my truck there. And me and my pop's going to do our thing over there. So the company I decided to take my truck to, you wouldn't believe it if I told you. Snyder, man. I took my truck to Snyder. I took my truck to Snyder to see how they load board was and just to try their little click and go, push and go system. I wanted to try it out, man, to be honest. I wanted to try it out. And look, I got the Snyder pig, so the Snyder pen. So shit, I was official. I got the Snyder pen. I got the Snyder safety jacket. I'm back in the door at Snyder again, where I was once before in the beginning of my trucking career. You know, I started off at Stevens, and then, you know, I left Stevens, went local with Pepsi for about 4 months, and I went back on the road, went to Snyder, and I did on the bulk division, the tankers and shit like that, because I had my tank and my headman endorsement. I did that. Then I transferred over to the flex division, and I was doing Dollar Generals and car parts and stuff like that. And it was pretty dope, man. It was pretty dope. So yeah, I took my truck to Snyder, man. Don't bash me, don't beat me. But I did this for my pops. I did this for my pops, man. So, cause I wanted him to get on somewhere. I'm trying to help him get his own truck and shit like that. So, that was the move, you know. And we got there. We had to drive from Houston, Texas, all the way to Charlotte, North Carolina, right? That's like 1,050 miles, something like that. So we half the shift. He drove half, I drove half. You know, my dad, he don't like driving at night, so he drove during the day and I drove at night. No big deal. I like driving at night. You know, I drove for K&B Transportation. All we did was night driving, baby. Shit. That's all we did. So anyways, we went to Snyder. And I was wanting to see the load board so bad and shit like that. I'm like, man, I can't wait to see the load board. Da da da. And we didn't get to see the load board until Thursday, which was the last day of orientation. I'm like, man, what? I'm a bit anxious to see the load board since Monday, February 4th, which is when we started the orientation. And they fed us and everything like that. That was cool. Took my drug test. Did my urine test, did my hair follicle. I'll tell y'all about that later. I might make a whole nother video for this little shit right here, cause man, Snyder, they something else. You gotta be careful with these mechanics, man. They'll try to fuck you over for life, man. I swear they will do this to you. They will try to have you stuck. Some companies, they try to have you stuck, so all you can do is work for them. And the companies, people, I swear. But anyways, I'll get to that. So I would get to look in the load board. And, you know, the guy in the class, he like, yeah, the guy that was our instructor or whatever the fuck he was, that was, you know, talking about the videos and playing the videos for us and stuff like, that. You know, he was like, oh, these some good rates. That's a decent load, $1.40 or $1.29. This ain't too bad. I'm like, what? In my head, I'm like, what? This ain't too bad. I'm like, this is horrible. What is this? What is this? What the fuck is this? What is this? What the fuck is a Snyder load board? Now all the videos I've seen about Snyder load boards, man, share this video. Like and share this video, because I'm going to tell y'all something about Snyder load board. It's rigged as fuck. You don't want to if you got to buy your own truck, you most definitely don't want to take your truck to Snyder, man. Do not take your truck to Snyder if you buy your truck outside of Snyder. Now, if you're a Snyder FSI guy, whatever, and you got to do what you got to do what you got to do. But for a real owner-operator that done been on the real load boards and shit like that, like, man, we looked at in Charlotte, North Carolina, right? Looked at the load board. It wasn't no loads out there. It was probably like 3 loads. And they all sucked. It's very rare that you see a load on the Snyder load board that pays over $2 a mile. A lot of their shit is 87 cents a mile, $1.20 a mile, $1.15, $1.17, $1.29, $1.40, $1.80. You be lucky ass if you get a load that pay $2 a mile at Snyder. If you get a load paying $2 a mile at Snyder. So, long story short, they load boys suck. And when I was taking my truck to Snyder, because I wanted to try a little click and go, push and go, pick a load and go type shit. And then, like, when I got there and we started doing all this workflow shit, I remember doing that shit when I was there, but workflow had, back in 2014 when I was there, workflow was like new. Workflow was, it just came on. And it was alright. But me personally, I ain't with it. I don't like that workflow shit. It's just too much. It's too much. You already gotta put your loads in your load tab and your bill of lading number and all that kind of crap like that. Okay, that's cool, but all that workflow shit, that shit for the birds. It's like you gonna be sitting there fucking 30 minutes playing with the goddamn workflow and the Qualcomm before you can even pull off. You know what I'm saying? Every time you drop a trailer or pick up a load, man, it's just way too much. It's really complicated. It's not complicated, but it's complicated to some. It's just a lot. We already got to deal with a lot as it is with pre-tripping and post-tripping and making sure, you know, our trailers is attached to our fifth wheel and we coupling and uncoupling the correct way and making sure our landing gear down so we don't drop trailers and shit like that and rip up airlines and shit like that. It's a lot. When I tell you it's a lot, it's a lot. And slide on that bullshit. So, I don't know what made me do it. Well, I know what made me do it. I was curious about the shit, all the shit you see about Snyder, how they load board is manipulating and all that other bullshit. Like, the most loads I seen on their load board at one time from a particular area I was looking at was, it was like 15 loads. And that's stupid crazy. Like, that's not good at all. Anybody who think that's good, obviously you ain't never pulled on no DAT load board or a Landstar load board or a Great Wall. You ain't never been on no real load board to see like how many loads are actually really out there that pay way more than fucking $1.29 or $1.40 a mile. Like, ain't no way Snyder making money if they pulling freight for $1.20 a mile. Like, that load gotta be, if that load says paying $1.20 a mile, that load probably pay $2.40 a mile. Snyder just cut it in half. Boom. So they get their $1.20 a mile off their ass, run their load, and you gotta make your shit, you gotta make that $1.20 a mile work for you. You probably only gonna make like fucking 60 cents, 70 cents a mile after your fuel and all that shit for running that load, if not less than that, you know. So it's you pretty much still making company driver pay, you know. So it sucks for those guys those SFI guys, Snyder financing guys that's financing trucks through Snyder. I feel for those guys, man, because with those $700, $800, $900, $1,100 a week truck notes, they getting them brand new ass trucks, man. They gonna come into a rude awakening. Cause for one, you gotta clear $1,100 before you start making any money. That's gonna take you like 2 days, 3 days to do that with them loads. It's gonna take you like 2-3 days. So you really gonna be making like, you really only gonna be making like company pay. You're gonna be making like $1,100 a week, if that. And me personally, I ain't running my truck. I ain't pulling no cheap ass freight with my truck like that. I ain't doing it. You got me fucked up to the max, man. I ain't doing that shit. So that's all I want to tell you about. That's why I had decided to take my truck on that. But that was a no-no. I regretted doing that. But check it out. After everything was complete, and you know, that next Friday came, Snyder paid me my money for completing orientation. I'm gonna tell y'all why I left in a minute. Man, they tried to bully me. They tried to treat me like I was in jail or some shit, like on some jailhouse type shit. Man, y'all stay tuned. Like, subscribe, share. Really share this video. I really need y'all to share this video. Share the shit out this video, because people need to know that Snyder is on some fuck shit. And it's not good. It's not good business. So, like, share, subscribe, and really share this video. I don't give a damn about you subscribing, but please share this video. If you not a subscriber and you watch this video, share this video and let people know that Snyder ain't good, man. For company drivers and all that shit, they cool. But for owner operators, for somebody who bought their truck outside of Snyder, you know, do not take your truck to Snyder. That's a big no-no, man. But anyway, let me get to the next video, man. I gotta really share some shit with y'all, let y'all know what Snyder tried to do to me, man.